Hi guys, here's a very simple and easy focaccia bread recipe. Let's begin with 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and 1 cup of water, bit of salt. Cup measurements, it's not a particular cup. You can use any cup in your kitchen, a glass or a cup, but the measurement is 2 cups flour and 1 cup water. Mix the dough. I've used only 3/4 of the cup so far. First I will mix the dough and see how it goes. Then I will add rest of the water. It's a very simple recipe. You can make a thick focaccia or a thin focaccia. I'm making the thin one. You can add fresh cherry tomatoes. I'm using sun-dried tomatoes. You can use olives, fresh garlic, or garlic paste, like I'm using garlic paste today. So it's the rest of my water, 1/4 cup of my water I used to make the dough. After assembling it, I will leave the dough for 2 to 3 hours. Depends on what type of weather we have in Melbourne. So, cling wrapped. I will leave it aside or maybe in a warm place for 2 hours. After 2.5 hours, my dough has risen to 3 times. I'm using basil and rosemary and sun-dried tomatoes. Going to take the dough out on an oiled tray with the baking paper on it. Just oiling the baking paper. Focaccia will have plenty of oil, so even if we don't oil it, it's okay. Now I'm going to spread the dough with the hands. So wet your hands before you spread the dough. Spread it from corner to corner like a square pizza bread. It's done. Now I'm oiling on the top because again we'll have to leave it for half an hour to rise back to half an inch. Covering with the cling wrap and leaving aside for half an hour. I used minced garlic for this recipe and sun-dried tomatoes, fresh rosemary and basil leaves from my kitchen garden. So after half an hour, it has come up again. I'm going to spread 2 spoons of garlic paste on the top, and it gives very nice flavor. Just thinly spread it all over with the back of the spoon. You can use fresh garlic fried in olive oil. Now just spreading thinly basil and rosemary herbs. I chop them finely so that they can be spread out. You can use any herbs you like. This is my choice. So with focaccia recipe, there's no hard and fast rules. I'm poking with my finger, with one finger, but you have to use all your 10 or 8 fingers to poke holes quickly into the dough. So see all the dimples in the dough. Now on these dimples, I'm just adding a bit of a salt on the top because in total I used 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm spreading all my sun-dried tomatoes. As you know, they have lots of oil in it, so that will make focaccia a bit crispy from the bottom. This oil will seep to the bottom. Spreading it, and then I will top up with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Every focaccia recipe has olive oil, lots of olive oil on the top. That seeps to the bottom and makes the crust very crispy and brown. I'll show you the crust once it's done. So just poking it in. It will go into oven, same as when you bake your pizza. Not a very high oven, 210 degree centigrades maximum. So I'm adding 1 spoon of olive oil, not the just to make it a bit more oily. As focaccia bread recipe demands, oil on the top, so I'm oiling it. Okay, after it's baked for 15 to 20 minutes, this is how it looks like. Top is crusty, bottom is even crustier. See, very yummy bottom, very crispy because the oil goes to the bottom. If you like my bread, please like and subscribe my channel and give me comments. Enjoy your bread with a hot cup of soup. Thank you.